Scorpio, we're going to be looking at some energy, primary energy that's going to be coming at you this month. And it's a nice warm month, obviously, August. And for your primary energy, we get the Nine of Pentacles. Good way to start. And then for your opportunity, we find the Five of Swords, but it is reversed. And for your challenge, the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And the Eight of Wands upright, and that is your energy that is rising. And for your outcome, we have the Hierophant, and he is also reversed. So as we look into the Nine of Pentacles, and this is as your primary energy for the month, what you should be doing is really consider and concentrate on how you can get a feeling of deep satisfaction, what's going to make you happy, how you're going to feel like a very whole, satisfied, wonderful person who has really achieved things in their life. And there may be a big opportunity coming because the Five of Swords is reversed. And that means that things that have maybe held you back, or strategies that perhaps have not worked in the past, may now start turning around, and there may be more positive energy flows than there have been. And then we go to your challenge, which is the Seven of Pentacles, but it is reversed. And the good news about that is not as limiting, because you're not just standing there looking at what you've done, you're standing there looking at what you're done and saying, okay, how can I do more? How can I grow this? So it's not as stagnant. And that's good because the energy that's rising is the Eight of Wands, and it is upright. And that means that there is a lot of new energy coming at you. There might be some messages that come your way, some opportunities that come quickly. You may get some correspondence or communications that could help you. And this can be very good because your final outcome is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant as a reverse is not as bad in the way that most people would think, because the Hierophant can be, too much in the structure of the way things are supposed to be done. This opportunity brings you the ability to be more individualized and to attack what you want the way you want. So you can use the Eight of Wands energy to be more expressive and be more individualistic. And that can help you get to that Nine of Pentacles and perhaps beyond. Scorpio, as you can see, there is a lot of astrological energy going on in your chart at this particular time. And I want you to be very aware of a few of the major aspects that are occurring. The first one we're going to talk about is a full moon. Now that's a sun-moon opposition. And the full moon will be down here in your fourth house, and that's your emotional foundations. Now you're going to have to strike a balance between the energy that you're going to be spending in your career or social areas and your domestic involvement, so the things you need to do at home and family and things of that nature. So that is an essential issue. So you balance what you have to do out in public with what you need to do for your home and family. So focus on that, and things will be easier for you. Now, the second thing that we'd like to talk about is again an opposition from the 10th to the 4th house. This one involves Mercury, just going direct, and Pluto. Now, this opposition between Mercury and Pluto is very important because Mercury rules the mind and communications, and this suggests there may be some difficulty in that area. this aspect is sort of like a trust but verify type of aspect. So don't believe everything you hear or sense about your career or other people that are involved in your career. So be very aware, because there could be some manipulation going on or false promises. And one of the other things that might happen here is some secrets might be revealed. So do keep yours pure. The next opposition we want to talk about is Mars in opposition to Saturn and Neptune. Now, Mars is the planet of go, 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 and Saturn is the stop, 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 and Neptune is the planet of illusion and imagination. So this is a very difficult aspect, and it tells you to be aware that there may be some deception around you or some fraud, and make sure that you don't have conflict with authority figures, because Saturn can represent authority figures. And this is particularly true in the area of work. Now, when Mars is in the 12th house, you need some time in quiet to regenerate your basic energy and your basic desires. And remember this, Mars, this energy, can be very aggressive, and Saturn can be very defensive. So when this aggression meets against this defensiveness, and sometimes authority figures working, to be very dictatorial, that can lead to a lot of frustration in your life. And frustration is dangerous because it leads to anger. And anger can lead to legal issues. So do be careful and make sure you're taking care of your health, your nerves, and your diet. Now, all is not lost, because there is one other aspect we want to talk about here, and that is a conjunction of Venus and Jupiter, and that is fabulous. And they're going to be conjunct up in your 9th house, and that is the house of ambition. So after all this other energy, you might find that there is actually some opportunities that come your way that you are not expecting. And they can come from opportunities to travel, to get more education, a deeper understanding of life. But there's also more optimism here, good feelings, and the desire to express kindness and generosity to others. The only negative here is to make sure you control your indulgences, so don't bite off more than you can chew. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. And if you would, I'd appreciate if you'd hit the like button under my video and share them with your friends, because it's free. And also, if you would like to order your own private psychic and spiritual reading, or natal or transit astrology chart, and the transit chart is for the year to come, you can go to my website, professorastrology.com, and you'll find a link on the top right-hand side of the website for psychic and spiritual readings. And all you have to do is hit the link, go to that page, and it'll explain how you can order your own private reading or personal astrology chart. And again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous month.